Hello. Today's 8 Hidden Mystery theme is expansion. All of life is created to grow, to become, and to expand. It is the natural order. When a person grows, his or her idea of self expands, and with the expansion comes the desire for more growth. So growth leads to expansion, which leads to more growth. This is the natural order of the universe. To resist your desire to grow, to become more, is to go against your reason for being. Think of a small child learning to walk. This child is eager to experience his or her newfound freedom. What if the caregiver of this child said, "Stop, you must not learn to walk. Walking can lead to running, skipping, and jumping. You could hurt yourself. It's too risky." To imagine a child not given the freedom to learn to walk is unthinkable. Can you see that to try and stop your own growth, your own becoming, is just as unthinkable? All creations are created to grow, to become, and to expand. In the expansion, the fullness of life is lived. In the experience of living in the fullness of life, joy is attained. Joy opens the way for more joy, which leads to more growth, which creates more expansion. And with the expansion comes the desire for more growth. Thus the cycle repeats. The natural order of the universe, which is to expand, is lived. To grow, to become, change has to take place. Just as the seasons change, so therefore must all things and all people change, if they are to experience their natural way of being. Change is the sign of continued growth, and growth will be. It has to. It is the order of the universe and all universes. Try as you might, you cannot avoid the unavoidable, the inevitable, the evolution of life. Change is the evolution of life. With change, expansion occurs, and everything and everyone is created to expand. Nothing can stop it. No matter how much effort you put forth to hold things in place, in the sameness, you will not succeed. There is no holding anything in the sameness. Natural evolution is growth-bound, and grow it must and will. Trying to hold on to what is or once was is a waste of time and energy. No need to drag your heels, for they may make deep ruts, but they will have to move along. Yes, there is a longing for the familiar, and yet the new can become just as familiar in due time, and then it will be time for another change. So if you feel hesitation to grow, remind yourself of the naturalness of change, and ask God to give you comfort. God can be your safety blanket. In fact, the only safety blanket you will need. Rest assured, you are taken care of in the eyes and hands of God. Here is a picture to soothe your hesitation to accept change into your life. Breathe deeply in and out of your heart region and relax your physical body. Once you feel deeply relaxed, see yourself in the arms of God, cradling you, or in the arms of an angel. Hear God or the angel whispering soothing, loving words to comfort you, such as, "You are protected, you are loved, and you are safe." Allow yourself the luxury of feeling the safety and the love. Just be with this comforting energy until you feel a calmness permeating within. Once you are connected to the love and safety, you can then imagine any change you need or want to make while resting in the arms of God or an angel, and affirm, change is natural, and I am safe to change with God and God's angels. You may want to write this affirmation down and read it regularly, as well as repeating the visualization whenever you feel afraid of change. God will not fail you, so why not love your moment and thank God for it and all its changes? Your present is wonderful and full of glorious opportunities to grow, to become, and to experience a joy-filled life. Your present is fraught with God's blessings as much as the past was fraught with God's blessings. Never believe that the past is better than the present or the future. Humans have a tendency to cry over days gone by when they could be rejoicing in days yet to come and relishing the day they are in. Why take your precious commodity of time you value so much and whittle it away on what can never be again? Quit rehashing the good old days and start celebrating the great new days. Do not belabor old times. Move with grace into the new times. It is okay to share family history with those younger family members, but do not instill the idea that the past is better than the present. Sometimes generations of families are led with the untrue notion that it can never be as good as it once was. This is not the truth and never has been or never will be. Remember, everyone is responsible for his or her evolution. You cannot make another change, even if it is for his or her good. Yes, change is inevitable, but each person is responsible for his or her timing of changeover. So do not push others and try to make them change because you believe they need to. This is not your business. It is their business. You cannot be responsible for another person's natural way of evolving. Freedom applies to all, especially freedom to decide when and how a person chooses to evolve through life. Never assume you know what another needs to do to better him. Each of you must pave your own way. Yes, you can help one another, but never push one another. That is not the natural way of the universe. Trying to make another be something they are not ready to be or ever want to be is taking that which is not yours to rightfully take. You may not do this and truly win. There will be consequences, for you will be creating an imbalance, and all imbalances have to come back into balance. The Almighty Creator intended for each of His creations to be unique, to grow and become at their own rate, according to their own inner timing, and to follow the acorn of desire within their own heart. God did not intend for one creation to push another, or to compare oneself to another. To compare oneself to another is as ridiculous as comparing apples to oranges. An apple is an apple, just as an orange is an orange. The Creator never intended one to be as the other. It is useless to try to be like another. Yes, you can emulate to learn, but never to be the one you are emulating. When a person tries to be another person, a sense of emptiness will pervade, even if the person feels successful in their copying of the other. To experience joy, it is important to follow your own heart without concern of another's experience. One tree does not look at another and think, "That tree is ahead of me. After all, it has begun blooming and I have not. I better hurry up or I'll be behind." Comparison is a stifling trap, and one which only serves to keep people feeling less than they are. Remember, the truth of the universe is to expand. Expansion occurs when each creation is focused on their own inner yearnings, their own acorns of desire. Think of the joy equation like this. Acorn of desire equals growth. Growth equals expansion, which equals more of the same. Therefore, to live in harmony with the truth of the expanding universe, you will want to follow your unique, heartfelt yearnings and allow your acorns of desire to fill your life with unlimited joy. You may want to repeat this affirmation to experience the expansion of the universe and to live in the fullness of life. I come from joy. I am made of joy. I am joy. So look inward and rejoice in your now. Rejoice in your future. Rejoice that your life is an ever-changing, growing, expanding wonder. Thank you so much for listening.